have not done it before, and you're in for a beautiful journey because they are really profound and very special. And we started these a year ago. We started on 12/12 last year, and we've done them for a year. And every month has been so different. You know, the crystals have been guiding us in these sessions and the Galactic councils. So month on month, we have used different crystals. And, you know, I'm not really I don't focus, I work with crystals, but that's not my main, you know, my main focus is energy. But the crystals would come into my dreams and they would guide me and they would say, bring me in for this month. And, you know, I don't tend to look too much into the planetary alignments and the positions. I just have a rough idea. But month on month, they were spot on, the energies and the crystals and the energies of the crystals and the color frequencies that we were given, truly profound. And, you know, when you start to merge back into oneness with source and one with the galaxy, you are guided, and we have to listen to the intuitive pulses because everything then just flows. You are part of that energy, and you receive and you share, you receive and you anchor. And it becomes something so beautiful that, you know, just takes your breath away sometimes when you realize just how connected we are. And it's about listening to our multidimensional senses so that we can anchor, you know, these beautiful technologies that are coming in for us to receive and anchor here on Earth as we transition and go into the higher vibrations. So we are in a beautiful phase right now. A lot coming in for next year. I'm going to be doing an event on the winter solstice, a free event. And I'm going to give you a month-on-month forecast of 2024. So I'm going to work with the Galactic Councils and Source. And we are going to I'm going to tune in month on month. I haven't done that before, but this time, they want to give that to you. So join us for that. We're going to bring the community together and just come together as a hub, as one heart. We're going to anchor our visions for New Earth, and we're just going to, you know, receive the forecast for next year because next year is a very, 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 very pivotal year. We've been getting into position, and I'm sure you felt it, that you've been kind of getting into alignment, and we had to take some big steps this year towards, you know, where our soul wants to take us. And next year really is about a year of action. You've got to get into alignment and into action to where your soul is going, because when the next 2 years are going to be quite intense on Earth, where the world is going to be, the 3D world is falling apart and the 5D world is building, and we are the builders. We are the bridge generation, and we've got to now bring in, through our technologies, our healing modalities, and just help everyone across the bridge, really. And there is a timeline split happening fast. Those who are choosing fear and duality, and those that are choosing oneness and, you know, unity. You are going to see this divide getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And trust your intuition through these times. Learn to be discerning about what's real and what's not. Your commitment to spirit and source and your path and your soul's destiny and journey has to be so solid. Your foundations have to be so solid, and your security in yourself and your belief in source and the guides has to be unbreakable. You have to be unbreakable and unfazable and fearless as you step through the next vibration. So through this time, you know, we have to face our deepest fears. And we are balancing the karmic scales right now. But 2024 is going to be like, you got to choose your timelines. We've had to choose our timelines this year. Are you facing, you know, New Earth and the fifth dimension and love? Or are you facing and still operating from fear, ego, you know, and your sense of stability is not secure? So this is where we're rebuilding new foundations, where we are conscious beings. We know how to create our abundance. We stand like a tree. The deeper our roots, the higher we can go. We're not afraid to face our shadow. We know that there are gifts in the shadow for us to claim, and we access more of our soul gifts through walking through the shadow. So we don't run from our shadow, we face it and we move through it. So this is a really important time for us as souls. You know, we are clearing up a lot of collective karma, a lot of collective healing happening in the heart, a lot of grief and loss, a lot of souls leaving the planet right now because they've got other assignments in other dimensions, and they've got to hold space for all the souls that are coming into 5D. So they've chosen to go right now, and they will communicate with souls in a new way. And you will always be protected and supported in a whole new way when you move into this vibration. You don't fear money. You just don't fear it. You know it will appear when it needs to appear. You live in this vibration of just gratitude and love and presence, and you work in harmony and unity with the guides, and you can hear them, feel them, sense them, know that they're around you, and you are one. And when you become one and you become one part of this wave, it just guides you, it navigates you, it holds you, it supports you, it nurtures you, it cares for you, it nourishes you, and it gives you everything that you need. And this is the space that we are getting to through this time. So 2024 is going to be, pick your timeline, basically. You have thousands of timelines. And if you think about the probability tree, one different choice you make and you're on another trajectory. And another different choice you make, you're on another trajectory. So thousands of timelines that you can choose from. Choose love in every moment. Choose to focus on your frequency. Keep raising your vibrational frequency. This community is very high vibration. Everyone, we are all healers. We are all here to anchor new technologies, healing modalities, sound, light, to share with others. And you as healers and guides also need your activations so that you can keep going higher and higher. And that's what I do. I bring in the highest frequencies of light to help the light workers and starseeds to keep accessing more and more and more so that they can keep accessing their divine, authentic selves, their gifts. And we keep opening up the higher vibrations, and we keep lifting humanity through that space. So, which is why we listen very deeply. There are many technologies coming to Earth for 2024. From Horus, the divine child, activation of the divine child, Horus, Melchizedek, the Magdalene technologies are coming to Earth. I've also got the Holy Grail lineage wanting to be anchored. Emerald Tablets 2 as well is coming next year. So what happens when we anchor these technologies and these mystery schools? It opens up a door in you. You would have had lifetimes there. You would have had gifts there. You would have had technologies that you used there. As we start to open the space for the mystery schools, you start to remember and you start to see things and you start to access the codes, and it comes into you and it becomes part of you, and it opens you up to a whole new vibration. And then you get to go and share that energy with your groups and your one-to-ones and whoever and whatever you do on Earth. So we are going to keep opening up the space next year. And also, going to the portals like Mount Shasta we'll be going to, and also Egypt again. Jordan also we will be going to at some point. So we're going to keep going to these spaces where Spirit is guiding us. You will find many souls will be traveling next year because there is, we've got to activate the grids and just channel the light into Mother Earth, because trauma sits in the earth and we are clearing. So as we travel the planet, we clear the energy, we lift the vibrations. So you'll find a lot of people will be traveling next year. So a lot going to be happening. A lot of souls will be living as nomads, where we once thought, our reality was you have a house and a car and you have that stability and you're in a relationship. But that may not make you happy. You might actually find out that it's the opposite that you're here to experience, to be free, not to have a house, but to rent, to be light on your feet and be able to move in any direction that you want. So living more like a nomad, which many souls will start to, live like as this time goes on. So it's your life, it's your reality, and you get to experience it the way you want to.